It's Friday in Athens, and you can already see we've had some severe weather overnight that can continue into the weekend. We will see those chance of severe storms overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning, possibly tomorrow afternoon. Then by Saturday evening, it will turn cooler and eventually onto a dry Sunday morning. This map shows in the red the areas where there is a moderate risk of a thunderstorm, and the yellow is where there's a slight risk. You can see over here in Athens, Clarke County, we are at a slight risk of that severe thunderstorm. Most of the storms will be happening overnight, Friday into Saturday morning. Athens, Clarke County can expect to be hit around 10 p.m. to 5 a.m., but some of northwest Georgia and some of North Georgia will be hit earlier in the day. Moving right along, you can see our local radar at this point. Some of northwest Georgia has already been hit by these storms, and this is the same storm system that we will see later on tonight. In our regional radar, you can see the storm front that is moving on through. These storms and temperatures will continue to move into our area, as I mentioned earlier, later tonight and tomorrow. Currently in Athens, you're seeing cloudy around 68 degrees. The low this morning was only 62, which is the average high for about this time of year, oddly enough. And then moving on into our overnight, you can expect showers with the low of 52 degrees with a precipitation of 100%. Tomorrow, you can expect to see those storms early on in the day, concluding mid-afternoon. The high is going to be around 57 and still that high chance of precipitation in the morning. Your day planner for tomorrow, again, those storms coming early, staying throughout the day. You can see most of the day is going to be in your mid-50s and then falling into the 40s by night. The low tomorrow is going to be 36 degrees. And then onto your 5-day forecast. Your 5-day forecast is tomorrow, again, that high of 56 and that low of 32. And then coming into Sunday, we'll see warmer weather and drier conditions with the high in the 60s and the low again in the 30s. That can continue into the next week. You can see Monday and Tuesday looking almost identical with those highs in the 60s and lows in the 30s. And then on to Wednesday, where we will start to see those warmer temperatures with a high of 65 and a low of 48. It's Friday in Athens, and I'm Hannah Drum with your weather update. We've already seen some of these severe thunderstorms last night and into this morning. They will come back again tonight and in the overnight towards Saturday. Eventually, that's going to cause the weather to turn a little bit colder, but don't worry because you'll expect dry conditions to be here by Sunday. This map will show you where you can expect these severe thunderstorms to be. The red area is where those moderate storms will be, and the yellow, we have a slight risk, which includes us right here in Athens, Clarke County. It's Friday in Athens, and I'm Hannah Drum with your weather update. We did see some severe storms last night and into this morning. These storms will continue later tonight and the overnight Saturday. Temperatures will not stay as high as they've been the past couple days. They'll turn cooler overnight, but we can expect dry conditions by Sunday morning. This map will show you exactly where the storms will be. All the areas in red have a moderate chance for a severe storm, and all the areas in yellow have more of a slight risk. You can see Athens, Clarke County, we're going to be at a slight risk for a severe storm. These storms can be expected tonight into tomorrow morning. North Georgia, of course, will be hit first at about 7 p.m. and then they'll get to us later in the night, about 10 p.m. and as you can see into the morning. Now, our local radar at this point, you can see some storms have already hit the northwest point of Georgia and the northeast corner of the northwest point of Georgia right here and the northeast corner of Alabama. So these storms will be moving right through as storms move to our area later in the day. And for the southeast, storms moving through, you can see the east part of Tennessee on up this way, making room for us to get some rain and some severe weather later this evening. Currently in Athens, it's 68 degrees and cloudy. Our low this morning was only 62, which is about the average temperature this time of year. We can only expect it to get warmer overnight. Our low is going to be about 52 with a 100% chance of precipitation, as we have talked about earlier. Tomorrow, going to continue to be cloudy. You can expect your storms to be in the morning and out by mid-afternoon. Still a high chance of precipitation So let's plan our day tomorrow. As I mentioned earlier, showers are going to be in the earlier part of the day with the possibility of staying through noon or 3 p.m. But temperatures are going to stay in the mid-50s and then drop into the 40s with the overnight low of 36 degrees. Now let's take a look at your 5-day forecast.